What's up, guys? It's your boy MJ, back at you, another MorphMarket vlog. My good friend Ron Rundo, all the way across country to San Diego, California. Ron, tell us why you're here.
Hey guys, I'm here to install these custom perches I just made for MJ's.
Why not ship these, Ron?
For bigger projects, you know, the shipping is expensive. So I look at it like, hey, I could drive it to you and meet you and help you install it, kind of make that person-to-person connection. So I use the same exact money as it would cost to ship it. I'll take it and I'll deliver it.
Well, what a treat to have you here. We're gonna see you install these, and then when you're all done, we'll present everything and see exactly what you did to design this awesome perch, man. But it's so good to have you here, Ron. All right, let's get to work.
So we're gonna do the same thing we did.
So there's definitely a technique of getting these things in. Like a glove.
Oh, that's gonna be perfect.
Wow.
That's perfect. I just want to make sure everybody fits where they're
in.
supposed to.
All right.
So
awesome.
you're in.
2 more to go, right?
Yep. They're great. These are, what, are these focus?
Yeah, focus cube.
Nice.
4x2x4. 4 feet across, 2 feet deep, 4 feet tall.
Now that's a nice amount of space for these guys.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be putting my northern emerald tree boas in these once all said and done, after we get Ron's perches in here and I do some other final touches. But yeah, I got my adult northern and a basin. Actually, I got a basin that's gonna be going in one of these as well. These would be nice for chondros too, but I don't think they need this much.
Exact reason.
So if it came down to you making one of these for a monitor, what would be the difference?
The difference is I only give it with epoxy, meaning I don't clear coat it that much.
Got it.
But I just make the whole thing with the epoxy, texture it, this, that, and the other. And because when they start to scratch and do what they do, you know. Okay, let's see this guy. Ooh, step 1 is done. They all
Measurements, that's huge. Driving all the way across country just to make sure these things could fit. I mean, that's a huge check.
Now we get to the installation. Let's start with this guy first.
Decided we're not going with screws. You're going to use a certain type of glue to mount these, correct?
Yes, yes. Cool. And that's like, it'll fuse the plastics together, the glue. So what I'll do is, let's see what your center is. That is that. The last one's the easiest. We don't have to mark it or anything. We just use it to pick up any slack, whatever. And then that's that.
A few moments later.
So we have all 4 perches installed, and kind of explain how this is art, what exactly the kind of effort you put into each one of these.
Well, here on the first one, if you zoom in, you'll see the leaves, some leaf work I did here. And it's just part of the composition or part of the piece. I create all this detail, there's all this texture and places for the snakes to rub when they're ready to shed and all that stuff. Functionality first, of course. You see, this is basically like a jungle gym. Yeah. Look at all these different perching areas, right? And then the main one is set about 6 inches away from the radiant heat panel.
Right, which is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I think one of the things I love the most, one of the many things about your purchase is like the natural realism of them. I mean, these look like something you literally just cut down out of a tree. How long did it take you, Ron, for you to get to this detail of like this being so realistic looking?
My whole life. No, but it's just part of the thing. I mean, these things take forever. They do take a while. Like each piece is almost like a week's worth of work. It's insane detail with all the texture and all the different, and then the painting job. Holy smokes, that's where a lot of fun. That's where I bring these sculptures into life.
Why don't we go to the next one over? Because I mean, they are slightly different, which I love. It's almost like you had some different inspiration into each of these perches. Like I feel like you just kind of go with whatever you feel, right?
Yeah. They just happen to happen. Sometimes do a little scribble of a sketch to see what's going on. So this one has all these mushrooms, but fungus. Get such a kick out of doing these special effects. Way back, my first emerald is really what inspired me to do this kind of work. I wanted to make the best enclosure I could for him. And this is what evolved from that.
Definitely not done. I still got to touch these up. Still got to install some lighting and do some really other cool stuff with some plants and everything.
Well, you could check my website, snakescapes.com, and in there is a page where you could go and send me an email, or you could just go right to the email, which is rundoart@yahoo.com. RUNDOART@yahoo.com.
And what's the turnaround for something like this? I mean, I know this. We've talked about how much time these all take.
Yes.
For someone out there who's wondering, like a typical turnaround for a project, what is it?
Well, at the moment, for example, I'm booked until the second week of March from today. This project took a month to get it all done and wrapped and ready.
But it took me 6 months to get to the point of you able to work.
Yeah. Well, at that point, I was that booked.
Yeah.
So now I'm booked until March, and hopefully keep on booking.
Yeah, definitely, guys. I'll put all the links to Ron in the description below. Reach out. Definitely a nice guy, and I'm so happy to have your work finally in my room, man.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks, Ron.
Hey, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, guys, what is good? Here we are about 2 weeks later after Ron installed these amazing made by hand perches for my northern and basin emerald tree boas. I finally got my snakes put inside these enclosures after I installed the lights and after I put in some plants and whatnot. But man, they are all settled in. It's been about a week since they've already been inside these enclosures. So I thought, why not polish and end this vlog by showing you how amazing these emerald tree boas look inside these Focus Cube habitat enclosures with best hand-designed perches made in the reptile game by far. As I said earlier in the video, these are made by Focus Cube Habitats, and the dimensions are 4 feet long, 2 feet deep, and 4 feet wide. So here I have one of my northern emerald tree boas, who currently does not have a male with her. I'm gonna give her 1 more year before I give her a chance at breeding, but this is a northern emerald tree boa that I have in my collection. And as you can see, she's definitely living the life with these perches that were designed by Ron. And yeah, just again, the realism of these perches are just second to none, especially in person. But this is one of my northerns. And then right next to it is my other northern, who I call Queen Bee. And she is the mother of the litter that I was able to successfully have earlier this year. She's in shed right now, so she looks bigger than ever. Definitely not gravid, because I just don't think she's gravid. So, but yeah. Again, just living the life. Benny the Basin, who's definitely in a slumber right now. He looks like he's tired. But it's my boy Benny. My favorite snake I have in my collection is my boy. But yes, he's living the life as well. These amazing perches. Been geeking out over them ever since Ron installed them. And now that I have snakes in them, it's just to a whole nother level. And so before we get to my Amazon basin, I'm definitely gonna show you my 50-50. And I'm sorry for anyone who aren't hybrid fans out there. These aren't for everyone, but I do have one of my northern Ms. Willie line emerald tree boas paired to a 50-50, which is a half northern emerald tree boa and half basin. And of course she's facing the other way being shy, but yeah, this is my girl right here. She's beautiful. Thought I'd give her a shot at breeding. So far, no signs. Saw a couple locks, but that's about it. But again, loving the perches. Again, if you really look at the mushroom detail on these, it's just so awesome. And these are just, these are gonna last forever, guys. I mean, he even has made these perches for people who do outdoor enclosures, and they are just as good a shape as when he installed them for them. So, and then we'll go ahead and add things with the bang guides. This is one of my Amazon basin emerald tree boas. This is Oprah, who's living the life all by herself in this beautiful 4x2x4. And yeah, just installing the plants and all that really just made everything come to life even more. So again, really, really awesome. Can't wait to get more of these, because that's definitely the plan. And yeah, shout out to Focus Cube Habitats again, and also shout out to Ron Rundo. Definitely give him a call. Best perches in the game. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that cool vlog on Ron coming all the way across country to install these amazing perches. And again, find his information in the description below. If you want to give your animals the best, when it comes to perches, these are it, okay? So check them out. That's all we have this week on the MorphMarket vlog. Drop a comment and let me know what species I should do more vlogs on, okay? I want all the feedback in the comment section. And again, make sure you drop a comment and I will send new MorphMarket merch to a random comment in the comment section. Happy holidays. That's all we have this week on the MorphMarket vlog. I'll catch you here next week, and I'm out. Cheers.